Alright, let's talk melee weapons. I just wanted to make a short video talking about this. I've exhausted YouTube of Borderlands content and found no one discussing this specifically in any level of depth, so let's jump into it. Melee weapons in Borderlands 4. I think they should have them, and admittedly, I don't think they're going to bring them to the table for Borderlands 4, and I think that's a shame. I know Wonderlands was met with mixed reviews, and people have very different ideas about the game and how they feel about it and how they feel it was handled. But in regards to melee weapons specifically, Wonderlands made a real change to the formula. Some melee weapons helped with passives. Obviously, they were a very active part of the game. And they made for a lot more active builds and versatile builds. I was scrolling through Reddit, just trying to feed my eager yearning beyond the slow drip feed that Borderlands 4 content has come down officially, let alone through content creators responding to it and talking about it. This post had mentioned swapping melee weapons for relics. As far as I'm concerned, ¿por qué no los dos? Why pick one? Let us feel as badass as possible. Give us as many opportunities to boost our stats and search for cool gear and get excited about making a really cool character exactly the way that we want to. I will add, in all the loot hunting I've done over the last decade and a half or so, I think I've only found one relic I can think of that actually really excited me, that really changed my build or added something notable to my build. Otherwise, relics have always kind of sat in this place somewhere between really useful and kind of meaningless to me. Let me know what you think about relics. I guess you could insert rings or amulets for Wonderlands, just sort of the passive buff items. In my opinion, melee weapons change the possibilities with builds, especially melee-focused builds. And even on gun or ability or dot or spell damage builds, or insert grenade or explosive or whatever, it was so easy to grab a fast Kopesh or a stunner or scythe and tag enemies that rushed you, or set dot damage to trigger status effects, or crush a frozen enemy, or end an enemy with that last corner of health. Melee builds have always been a part of Borderlands, but melee weapons took this to the next level. Let melee builds be more involved, more active, and significantly stronger, no less more interesting, fun, and rewarding for people who wanted to hunt for equipment that actively serves a melee build. And so far, all Borderlands 4 trailers seem to indicate to me that we will not be getting dedicated melee weapons. And that seems like a real shame. I'm pumped for Borderlands 4, and I'm excited to see what news awaits on guns, characters, skill trees, etc. I've wanted to be a part of the Borderlands content creation for a long time, but I really felt no need to step on Hater Hype's lore videos, or Jolt's dude, or K6, even Morning After Kill. I know that he can be a little bit more critical, but I feel like there are a lot of people that have filled the right spaces, and I'm starting to see more people emerge and fill in with their personalities and really add to the community here. I've been thinking for a long time about how I could fill this space without basically just watching somebody else's video and relaying that news to whatever audience would come to me instead of them, which never seemed like something that was worth the time or energy to me. I'd rather just boost these other people that were doing that thing really well. But I finally found something here that I didn't hear anybody talking about. If I can find more topics like this, I will absolutely be discussing them and posting them here. I'm so excited for Borderlands 4. I am on the edge of my seat waiting to hear more news. I know there are people that just want to say, it looks like Borderlands 3 again. It's going to be the same thing. I think that I'm willing to put out there, I think it's going to be good. Dare I say good. Dare I say great even. It looks like they've really taken the time to step this one up. I don't think the humor is just going to be toilet humor. I don't think we're going to be missing some of the quality of life things that we're actively looking for anymore. There's a lot to come, though. I could speculate for a long time about a lot of things. A lot of people on YouTube already have. There's a million things to go check out. But if I can find more topics that I don't see people talking about, or that I feel like I can add something specific and new to the table, I absolutely will. Thanks. Cheers.